My name is Andrew, and I'm the Executive Director of CFTEA, an organization that I care deeply about. But I think it's important that you understand why. I grew up in a rural area, and our family didn't have a lot of money. My mom stayed at home and did the hard work of raising my brother and me, and my father was the parts manager at the local bus company. We were the benefactors of the kind of support that is given to families like mine for reduced school lunches and community heating assistance. That meant when it was time for high school graduation, I didn't go straight on to college. Instead, I went to work. I met my wife and we had 2 children. And then when I was 29, I decided that I really did want to learn more. I wanted to progress in my own way. So I went to college full-time while working full-time. A feat that would be possible because of organizations and individuals that provided opportunities and made education accessible. I had a boss at a manufacturing company who knew that I was looking to take courses and encouraged me by paying for a course. Not only did that relieve some of the financial burdens, but it inspired my passion to keep learning and growing. When I graduated from college, I got a job in a bank. Now, you would think that going into a bank that I went to college for finance, but I didn't. I went to college for computers. So I got a job as an IT person. But all of our stories have winding roads, and within 2 years, me, the computer guy, came out from behind the screen and was given the job of supporting the branches with technology and training. And though I was grateful, I was also suspicious that I was the wrong person for the job. Who am I? I know hardware, I know software, but what did I know about how a branch should function? I wasn't entirely sure, and my concerns were confirmed one day at a branch I was visiting. The branch manager came up to me, and I'll never forget, we were standing in the lobby as customers were coming and going, and looked me in the eye and said, "I need to tell you something. I don't think they picked the right person for this job because you don't know anything about banking." And with those words, my deepest fears were confirmed. I remember driving home from work that day thinking, they're right, what am I doing? And as if to answer that question later that week, my boss called me into her office, and I was pretty sure what was coming was to go back and sit behind a computer. But instead, she put down her work, she looked at me as I sat down, and she said with such compassion, "I know you don't know anything about banking, but I know how to fix that because I believe in you." The next day, I was enrolled in the Principles of Banking course through CFTEA. My financial institution and my manager were willing to invest in me. And with each course that I completed, not only did I personally feel more confident, but I expressed more competency so that suddenly I was able to walk through a branch, knowing that I did know more. After a number of years and 15 courses, I went from an IT guy who had no business roaming the branches to the VP of Learning and Development, who knew exactly what each employee of the bank needed to become better so that they could confidently do their jobs. CFTEA was such an important part of my story that when the opportunity came to be the person who shares what we do and provides education options to others, I knew I had to say yes. Because I know no matter how big your organization is, no matter how many branches you have, no matter who the people are, and no matter their experience level, that within every one of them is the potential to be something they never thought they could be, and you could be the one to offer them that. For me, it's an honor to help you do that. Now, I don't know every single person who is in various roles at your financial institution, but what I do know is that each of them comes with their own set of stories, beliefs, and backgrounds on what they're capable of. And I know, because I am a product of this on multiple different levels, that when someone reaches out and makes education accessible, the transformations that can happen are absolutely incredible. That is why I am so committed to what we do here at CFTEA, because we provide quality, accessible education for all people, including the children of a homemaker and bus parts manager, so that they're able to achieve their best and everyone benefits as a result.